Hey, Daver here. Welcome to the show.
Hey, this guy's Chad.
Hey, we don't actually have our buddy Chandler with us today. He is on assignment. He'll be at the Royal Rumble Under the Ring. Keep a lookout for him when they get under there to grab a ladder or a weapon.
Yeah, I heard Hornswoggle wasn't available, so they got him to pinch hit.
Yeah. Pretty lucky opportunity. But yeah, we'll have Chandler back on our collision review. But yeah, let's get right into it here. AEW Dynamite, Savannah, Georgia, January 24th, 2024. We started out with a Samoa Joe segment. Basically, he says, no more opportunities will be given. Tonight, they must be earned. And you're not earning an opportunity at a championship, you're earning an opportunity for the worst night of your life. Uh, Anyone that earns the right against him will end up like Hook. Hook's music hits. Out comes Hook. Hook ends up saying, uh, uh, let's see, last week you won, I lost. He shakes Joe's hand. Joe pulls him in close. He says, I don't know when, I don't know where, but I will see you again. Uh, Joe says to security, uh, get the unworthy out of the ring. Uh, Security tries to get Hook. Hook fights them all, gets one of them in a choke, and ends up leaving the ring. I thought that was cool. They kind of touched on, what happened with their match, and they didn't just forget about it and never come back to it again. I think that was a smart move, a little touch that really went a long way.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, too often in the wrestling world, it's like, oh, that story's done. On to the next thing. So it's kind of nice that they circled around. And there's like, hey, there's consequences in this world, and it feels more like a living, breathing world where, these guys actually interact with each other outside, like on a day to day basis. Plus, shoot, I feel like after MJF's run, who, while I enjoyed it, Joe's definitely bringing kind of a more of a gravitas to it. Feels very legit, and maybe giving the that title some more prestige.
Yeah. He just looks like he should have that belt, wearing that suit, just looks official, like he has so much confidence. Yeah, smart move putting that belt on Joe. Really liking it. Really loving seeing him as champion. Then we're lucky to get Joe on commentary for Hangman Page versus Penta. Uh, yeah, really, I was really into the match before, hearing about it. It was good, but it just kind of didn't resonate with me. Like, they all got their greatest hits, made in Japan, buckshots, sling blades, all the moonsaults, everything they do. Um, but it was really, the main focus was Joe. Uh, we really weren't questioning who was going to win the match at any point. Uh, Penta looked great, but Hangman, he's going to win. Uh, Hangman ended up winning with two buck or tried for one buckshot, didn't get it, got the second and got the pin. Um, Hangman ended up staring down Joe and telling him he's gonna take that belt from him. Uh, yeah, I like it. I like Hangman calling his shot. Uh, yeah, like I said though, the match really wasn't the main course of this story
Yeah,
here. So
yeah, it was definitely paint by numbers. The match was kind of the backdrop for the story advancement. Like you needed to see. we all know this is going down like, some sort of like probably a three-way with Hangman, Swerve, and Joe in the end. And this is how we're gonna get there. But like Joe was great. Throw him on commentary. I can listen to him all the time. I liked him getting a little dig in at Taz there. Who raised that kid? That was that got me. But yeah, like the story. Shoot, a couple of years ago, I probably would have been stoked, but yeah, it just sort of felt like, oh yeah, they're gonna get their stuff in, and then Hangman's gonna go on and win and further the storyline, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, nothing bad about it. I mean, I'm never gonna be, uh, upset having to watch a Penta Hangman match.
Right?
Uh, but yeah, it just didn't, like, go above and beyond for me. Um, yeah, um, after that, we get Renee Paquette with, Orange Cassidy backstage. Uh, she asks him what he thinks about Roderick Strong wanting, to wait until Revolution for their match. He says, okay, he'll wrestle him at Revolution, but he's not going to wait. He's going to keep wrestling because that's what he does. He asked Tony Khan for a match to be made with friends and enemies, and the winner will wrestle him for the title. He brings up that Trent is going to wrestle Wardlow later on. He asks Renee if she's seen Wardlow, and she's like, "Yeah, he's got a lot of meat." uh, yeah, it was fun little interaction. I like Renee with Orange Cassidy, the way they interact. Like it should have been the most awkward thing on the planet,
Yeah.
them talking to each other, but it was not at all. So kudos to Renee for being such a pro.
Yeah, no, she's been adding so much to the show week in and week out, and yeah, I think her and Orange have a really hilarious connection because I swear to God, she looks like she's just trying not to laugh the whole time whenever they talk, and yeah, quick little segment. I love how Cassidy seems to just constantly grow too, from the laissez faire, I don't care, to now he seems to have something to fight for, and he's a kind of a fighting champ, even though he really shouldn't be, and I love it.
Yeah, yeah, he won't back down from anyone or any fight. Uh, yeah, love the character. Big fan of Orange. Um, cool. Yeah. After that, they show the Young Bucks arriving in the arena. Uh, they're stopped by Alex Marvez, and he asks them what their first plan of action is as executives. Uh, they want Marvez to call them by their passport names. Love it. Never heard that term before. Uh, I like it a lot. They want to be called Nicholas and Matthew Jackson. Um, they say they're the last two surviving EVPs. Ooh. Uh,
Ouch.
yeah. They're there to make sure the shows run smoothly, and they say, "Let's have a killer show." Uh, they walk a little bit, and they run into Top Flight. They ask if they just got there, why they're not in their gear, and where their credentials are. Dante says, "You hired us." Nicholas says, "Next time it'll be a fine." Uh, and Matthew says, "Oh, we're just kidding. We love you." Matt Jackson says, "We're freaking killing it," and they shake hands. Killing the business, right?
Yeah, I hope this is foreshadowing because I know the trademarks they put in. The killing the business has always been kind of one of their little things. Uh, yeah, was unsure of how to take this when they first kind of came out into that weird stare down, but I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we have like engaged and interesting bucks again. Especially I love it when they run heel. So
Mhm.
yeah, just looking forward to this and. seeing what kind of stuff, how they get to hopefully them against Sting and Darby at Revolution somehow, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Uh, but yeah, I'm into their new character, kind of that authority figure thing that AEW hasn't done yet, which I think they could probably pull off at this point. Yeah, fun stuff. I'm really liking the Young Bucks and looking forward to where it goes. After that, we get Trent versus Wardlow. Man, Trent sure tried. He got a little bit of offense, tried everything he could. But yeah, Wardlow just ended up giving him a last ride power bomb, and that was it. Yeah, Trent tried to hit Wardlow with a chair. Uh, didn't work. Just pissed off Wardlow more. Uh, yeah, it was actually more struggle than Wardlow's had in quite a while. Uh, yeah, Trent's kind of been a utility guy lately. Been in a lot of matches. They've kind of been focusing on him having a more aggressive demeanor, more aggressive side now, which probably is what made him more of a threat to Wardlow. But yeah, pretty predictable match. Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it was good. With how it started, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna squash Trent," and then he did not. Even Trent even got a pile driver off. That was kind of badass.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I feel like they're sort of teeing up of maybe a best friend split, or at least some tension there. Um, I think it doesn't have a whole lot to do with the United Kingdom Devil Dumpling Gang stuff, but they're just kind of ships crossing in the night. But it was good. It was fun. More competitive than I thought it would be. A little awkward. I think the UK needs to heat up a little more, and this kind of really isn't the feud for that. Hopefully, Adam Cole gets well soon, and maybe they can get back on track. But as a match goes, it was okay. But I don't know. Like I said, I just like watching Wardlow wreck some fools. So hopefully you get some more interesting matches in soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the little story beat at the end, Trent pushing away Orange Cassidy. Yeah, they definitely wanted everyone to see that. Yeah, I feel like the best friends are gonna be crumbling soon. But yeah, fun stuff. Wardlow's such a force to reckon with. Yeah, hopefully they can get him looking credible in the world title picture. Um, yeah, after that, we get little Adam Copeland video package. Says someone has finally stepped up, talking about Minoru Suzuki. Sums up his match with him in 3 words: grit your teeth. Yeah, I was definitely looking forward to that main event. Uh, kind of a mini dream match that you never thought you wanted, uh, which they're really good about giving giving the people. So uh, yeah,
Yeah, it was
awesome.
good, and it for just kind of a thrown together like one of Tony Khan's infamous, like, here's a badass graphic that'll get you excited, and that one little segment like kind of gave it a little more meat on the bones and some heft, and went from like being interested to seeing it to, oh shit, now there's like I feel there's like some stakes here. It feels and yeah, they did not disappoint in the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Again, I think like Adam Copeland said 5 years ago, if you would have told someone he'd be in the ring with Minoru
Right.
Suzuki, they would have called him a liar for sure. But yeah, fun stuff. After that, we get Renee working hard, doing a sit down with Tony Storm and Deanna Perrazzo. Uh, Brilliantly done. Half the screen it was black and white, uh, with even the little grainy film scratches in it. Yeah. You being an editor, like how do you feel about that little trick?
Oh, it was great. I actually, long time ago, and it feels like a different lifetime now. We used to do a lot of technical stuff for live production, and that would not have been easy back when I did it. And they made it look really cool. So, good job. Your
Yeah,
production
yeah,
team did really cool on that.
yeah, yeah. Really liked it. Uh, So Renee starts to ask Deanna a question, but Tony cuts her off. Tony Storm says she has had many friends, all of them less talented than her. She says she wants to make one thing clear. If Deanna Perrazzo steps in that ring with her, she will twist her lip so hard she'll need an epidural. Good lord. Deanna says this is insane. She didn't come to AEW to make friends. She came to win the AEW Women's World Championship. Deanna says she wants to wrestle the Tony Storm, who lived on dojo floors, that stayed at her house, not this delusional sham. Uh, she says Tony Storm was the best in the world, and that's the Tony Storm she wants to beat. She points out that they have matching tattoos.
Ooh,
Ooh,
long-term
uh,
storytelling.
yeah, man. Uh, Tony Storm says you can take your little tattoo and blow it out your bum hole. They get in a they get in a shoe fight. Tony and Mariah May run off, and Deanna holds up the belt. Uh, I love that trope in wrestling. That's my little litmus test when the challenger gets a hold of the belt, however they do, and they hold it up. And I like to be like, all right, they look like they deserve it. It belongs with them. Like I like to see what it looks like. Uh,
Yeah,
just like Jay
she looks
White,
like she could be a champ. Oh, yeah, White was a good one.
he's gonna. I know already he's gonna look like a awesome champion because he had that belt for like 3 weeks. But yeah, really like it. Deanna's gonna be the champion at some point, if not beating Tony Storm at Revolution. Yeah, I think that would be an okay move. I don't think Tony Storm needs a belt to be over.
No, no, yeah, her gimmick's definitely super interesting. It's cool that she has the belt. She deserves it, but yeah, I think she would be just fine without it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think I loved about this segment was how uh, Deanna injected like some reality into her weird little crazy gimmick world. Definitely gave it a really interesting extra dimension. And it kind of makes me want to see how this plays out with all these weird delusional characters and her like, no, we're just gonna fight. You used to be a
Hmm.
normal person. Now you're this crazy black and white thing.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Kind of blew a hole in her whole illusion uh, in a way. But yeah, I like it. I like the storyline. I think Deanna Perrazzo was a great get. She's talented and definitely future women's world champion material. Cool. Yeah. After that, we get a John Moxley promo. Uh, I don't know. In my mind, it was just kind of average. He says the Blackpool Combat Club has won a lot of matches and titles, but have no time for celebration because there's always another match to prepare for, a bigger mountain to climb. That's what it takes to be elite. He says, "Do you know what elite is? It's the name of the company. Uh, or it's not just the name of the company. In 2024, he's going to maim, pulverize, and torture anybody that can't get with the program and keep up. He's gonna give everything of himself, will cut out his heart and leave it in the ring to bleed out. Uh, he'll give his heart and soul to the people that paid their hard earned money to see the best wrestling show in the world, and he'll do it every single night. Uh, yeah, I've kind of like pinpointed his like generic promos, not towards anyone or any faction, just really don't click with me as much when they're directed specifically at someone. I It makes me feel more.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he always
uh,
gets so like weirdly poetic and graphic and I'm gonna like eat your guts and rend your soul. Like this is just like, yeah, it's good. Like, he's on camera and I'm always happy to see Moxley. In fact, the newest member of the family over here is now sleeping. Is named after him. But yeah, I totally get you to be like this weird, like generic promo. I could probably do without.
mhm, yeah. Yeah, he's really not feuding with anyone right now, right?
No, no, no. I've got some theories which we'll talk about later, but yeah, right at the moment, no, I feel like Brian Danielson's kind of got some stuff going on with that collision match coming up. Sometimes teaming with Claudio, and yeah, Moxley's just kind of off doing his own thing, not really feuding with anybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, I think he's got a match with Lee Moriarty coming up on. I don't think it was Rampage. I think it might have been. Can't remember. It might have been Rampage actually. But yeah, I don't know. That's not really a feud at all. Shane Taylor than Lee Moriarty.
Yeah,
Um, Yeah, Taya Valkyrie wants to reintroduce the two of them.
actually, one
Uh,
second. Let me check something real quick. If it shut off, I really hope it saved the
oh yeah, yeah,
media file. Is today is the 25th? Yeah, I got it. Okay, good.
cool,
Phew.
cool. Little little technology saved us somehow. Cool.
Yeah.
um, cool. Yeah. Taya Valkyrie wants to reintroduce the two of them. Um, yeah, they looked great. Their outfits, matching coat, their demeanors. Uh,
That hair color was wow.
Dude, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm really into it. She talks about knowing Deanna Perrazzo very well and her cutting in line. Uh, Johnny TV says, "No butts, no cuts, no coconuts."
I
Dude, I
don't really know
lost
what that
it.
means, but it was great.
Yep, don't know what it means, but I really liked it. Yeah, she says she knows the virtuosa very well, and she challenges Deanna Perrazzo to a match next week on Dynamite. Uh, I like that they're pairing together, her and Johnny TV, and I like that she'll be having a match against Deanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of history together, I believe in TN or Impact. Um, yeah, they fought for the title back and forth, I believe, quite a bit. Um, yeah, so that match I have very high hopes for because they have chemistry. They've worked together in the ring, and yeah, they're both really great. Uh, that was just an unfortunate Britt Baker match that Taya had that
Yeah, just
Wrong
bad
place, wrong
chemistry.
time. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, everyone out there, let us know what you think about Taya Valkyrie and Johnny TV. Are they uh, looking cool? Are they gonna make a make a splash on Dynamite? Uh, I'm just glad he got away from QTV. No more QT Marshall. Um, yeah, should be great. I really like it. Don't forget to give us a like and maybe subscribe while you're at it if you're into it. Um, it doesn't cost a thing.
It'd be
uh,
real cool if you did.
it would. It would. Um, but yeah, after that, we got a pretty great match. Swerve Strickland versus Jeff Hardy. Um, I didn't know what to expect going into it, but I think a big part of it for me was how hot the crowd was. Got me into it. And the fact that Jeff Hardy actually kind of kept up.
Yeah,
Uh,
he brought
S-
it.
Swerve had to slow down. You could tell he had to slow his style a bit. But yeah, Jeff Hardy brought it. Like it was pretty damn cool. Like I said, that crowd super hot for it. Yeah, with everything Jeff Hardy had, he did a big dive off of the steel steps on Swerve against the barricade on the outside. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, that extra
couple
weird
cool.
flippy he added to it, I was like, "Whoa!" Like,
Yeah, yeah. He did a pretty weird flippy doodah thing off the top turnbuckle on the Swerve. Uh, but to no avail. Swerve ends up hitting the house call after Jeff Hardy misses his swanton bomb. Covers for 2.99, but Swerve hits a flatliner, a suplex, then the old Swerve stomp for the win. Yeah, fun match, and Jeff Hardy looked good. Like he was moving pretty quick for, the match was better than I thought it was going to be.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I was, like, going into it, I was not super excited. I feel like maybe I was sort of, attributing some of, Matt Hardy onto Jeff because Matt
Mhm.
always just looks like he's in pain all the time. Where, yeah, like, I love the little story, like, some good ground wrestling off the hop, and then, when Jeff went for that roll up, he grabbed the belt a little, and then Swerve's like, "Oh, cheating, is it? I can do that."
Yep.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good, like, great violence, great physicality. The on the outside, Jeff hit him with that twist of fate on the steel steps. Whoo! Damn.
Man,
Uh,
oh man.
it's one of those ones, like, yet again, kind of like the Adam Page, like the outcome wasn't never really in question, but wow, I was shocked at how good that match was.
Yeah.
Yeah, very two very enthusiastic thumbs up. Those they did a really good job.
Did you catch and or have any thoughts on during his entrance? Did you notice he was like kind of grabbing his fingers a little weird and like did you notice that?
Yeah,
And then
his
the weird
mannerisms and stuff were in general were a little more his face paint was a little different. He didn't do like the crazy dance so much as just delete, delete, and get out there. So I don't know. Is he kind of going heel? Is that kind of part of the
yeah.
story?
Yeah, the weird like taking the necklace off
Yeah.
yeah, it's like maybe he's working in some like oh, is he going Willow on us?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Do you have much exposure to Willow? Do you know about it?
I know about it. I haven't wasn't really watching that product at the time, but the plethora of podcasts I listen to, besides ours, I'm pretty up to date on that.
Yeah, man. Maybe we're getting dude, that's what they're doing. I think that's what we're going with here. Uh cool, cool. Uh yeah, fun match. Jeff could actually move. I got no complaints on it whatsoever. Kind of keep keep Matt on the outside, and we're good.
Yep.
uh, yeah, after that, we get Renee with Hangman. She congratulates him for his victory. Swerve walks up and he is mad because he just won a match and she is interviewing Hangman. Uh, Swerve asks Hangman who the last one to beat him was. Uh, Paige says, "New year, new me, dumbass." They get in a big argument. Renee says, "Next week on Dynamite, they'll have a dealer's choice match where each man will choose the other's opponent." Man, I like that a
Ah,
lot.
I've never seen that before.
No,
Have you ever? That is pretty
no.
cool.
Uh, so I am predicting Swerve's opponent will clearly be Keith Lee.
Ooh. Oh, I wish. Isn't he going in for surgery?
Oh, Keith Lee?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
What's
he's
wrong?
whatever's been bugging him. There's something about him. He there were some tweets out there. I think maybe the knees. I could be wrong,
Ah,
but I just know. Yeah, I think he's
no.
on the DL. So
No. Okay. Let me think then. Parker Bordeaux. And then Paige will have to wrestle. Ooh, man. The the perfect scenario would have been Kenny and Keith Lee,
oh yeah.
right?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. What do you have any guesses?
oh my gosh. Let's see. I feel
I want
like
I
I
want it to
feel
like make sense, like,
yeah, there should be, like, storyline implications. I'm trying to think, like, who's Hangman really hasn't been mixing it up with, anybody other than Swerve. So, let's see, going into his past.
MJF was the only one.
Yeah, uh, I mean, if I was Swerve and I wanted to mess Hangman up, I'd say you gotta fight Moxley.
Mhm.
That'd be my
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Then
that
who
would be
who would
smart.
I th who would I throw as Strickland? Who? Uh, man, I just I wanna see more Hobbs. Go with Hobbs.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's this
I like that.
giant thick piece of meat or like a Miro or something, just
Yeah, I like either one. Um, cool, cool. After that, we get a, women's match, Thunder Rosa versus Red Velvet. Uh, yeah, Red Velvet, put up a, pretty good fight at the beginning. Pretty cool mat wrestling to start it off, which I've kind of been seeing that as a trend in AEW in general. Like nothing starts out like 1980s style where you lock up and you
yeah.
headlock and everything's like getting down on the mat now. Like I not that I'm complaining about that. Uh but yeah, a lot of good mat technical stuff I've been seeing. Um, but yeah, Thunder Rosa ends up getting her Tijuana bomb on Red Velvet for the win. It looked a lot better than the last one she did too. She got Red Velvet up a little higher for that spin before she drove her down.
Yeah.
Um, I'm pretty sure Thunder Rosa was supposed to call out Julia Hart. Did you hear her call out Tony Storm and then go,
Oh, no, I didn't catch that.
yep, yep. She's like, it's like, yeah, I'm coming for you, Tony Storm. And she goes, oh, I mean, like it was
Whoops.
like pretty
Yeah. Oh,
awkward.
wait, there's already a program going on. Oh,
Yep,
my
yep,
bad.
yep. But yeah, it wasn't super noticeable. It was like her in the ring right after the match, camera interface. But uh yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll be going after Julia Hart. That would make the most sense, right?
Yeah. That Julia needs something to do, and I think like yeah, Thunder Rosa is definitely, especially with that how she left on injury. Has a pretty good claim to be able to go after some gold, especially if she throws a few more wins together.
Mhm. Man, I
Uh,
don't want Julia to lose it, though.
no, it's hard to picture. I feel like she just looks so legit as a champion right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like this match, I feel like maybe their chemistry was a little off. There's a few like little moments where it felt like, oh, I'm out of position. I need to scoot over here. Like it just, I don't know. It
The
felt just
turnbuckle thing.
yeah. It just felt a little clunky to me. But I mean, they're both
Yep.
so talented. They pulled it off anyways. But it just felt slightly off.
Thunder Rosa had to, like, reach over and, like, "Come on, get over here," like,
Yeah,
to grab her, like, yeah. Yeah, it was a little clunky. Yeah, not the, best women's match by any means. But yeah, we'll see. I like both women for sure. Like, I'm a huge Red Velvet fan. I don't
yeah,
like out of nowhere. Like, I really popped when she came back. Like, I was kind of into her character when she was a baddie. Uh, but yeah, I'm a huge fan of Red Velvet. Ooh, I did like her. Did you notice her kind of like boxing combo jabs? Like
yeah,
her
yeah,
dad and her uncle were both Olympian boxers from Colombia. So yeah, I really like that. That
yeah.
they
Her
bring that
striking
up a
game's
lot
on
too.
point. Yeah,
Dude, yeah. Dude, she's gonna be something big. Like she will have that belt. One of the two women's belts for sure. Um, but yeah, I'm a fan of it. Yeah, like I said, the match wasn't uh that captivating, but yeah, nothing too crazy. I didn't see any huge botches, so um yeah, it is what it is.
yeah,
um yeah. After that, we get a Sting and Darby promo. Darby talks about flying to Sting's house when he found out he was going to come to AEW. They rolled around the ring, and Darby looked Sting in the eye and said, "You still got it." Uh, Darby says the rankings are back and they're 27-0, and that means they're the number one contenders for the tag team titles. Darby asks Sting if he wants to do or wants to go after the titles, and Sting says, Savannah, I'm all in. Cool. Yeah, I think they gotta win those belts.
yeah. But, the thing that impressed me most, I think I'm wondering if Darby was, like, picked some of this up from Sting, where he
Dude,
just felt more natural on the mic, like, he was, like, talking to the crowd, not saying a promo, like, he just felt more natural, I think that's the most interesting I've found Darby, like, on the mic, like, always love watching him in the ring, but, man, I was like, "Dude, I can listen to this guy talk." He didn't seem like that grumpy emo teen anymore. This is I was into this segment and, shoot, yeah, I need them to win those belts now. Looks yeah, I think that'll, look amazing on both of them and, be a great way to cap off a great career.
dude, no one can say that promo was bad. No
Oh,
one. No
yeah.
one can dog Darby for that. He sounded like he was speaking from the heart, which he probably was. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's probably why it was so damn good. Uh, but yeah, kudos to Darby. His promo game has gone to another level. Pairing him with Sting for 4 years, dude, like
I can't believe
what
it's
an
been that long.
idea. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, good stuff, man. Uh, cool. After that, we get Big Bill and Ricky Starks responding to the challenge, and Big Bill says they accept. Ricky says it's fitting that he started, or Sting started his AEW career against Ricky, and now he and his new partner will be the end of Sting. Cool. Yeah, confirmed. Match is going to happen in 2 weeks. Um,
Woohoo.
yeah, yeah, the titles better change hands. I will be pretty upset.
Yeah.
Uh, are the Young Bucks going to interfere?
I think this is part of their machinations. Like, I think they were the ones who booked it so quick, because maybe they want to take the belts off of them at Revolution.
Yeah, yeah. That could be it for sure. Uh, yeah, yeah. Uh, should be a fun match. Yeah, give Sting at least one title reign in AEW before he calls it. I think that'd be the appropriate thing. I mean, I'm glad they got Billy Gunn a title.
Oof.
Uh, they need Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Uh, dude,
Wait, he does have a title. That Texas Chainsaw Massacre title. That's a legit thing, right?
yeah, yeah, sanctioned totally. Uh, good God, I forgot all about that. I was like, oh my God, did I not know about something?
What is Ring of Honor doing?
Yeah, yeah. Jesus. Um, cool. Yeah, they gotta take care of Jeff Jarrett. I think I wanted him to. They should have given him the international when that
Yeah.
crazy shenanigans was going on. I think that would have been the smart move. Um, but yeah, 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 yeah. After that, we get a AEW World Trios title match. The Acclaimed with Daddy Ass. I mean, I call the Acclaimed all three of them. I don't know why they have to be the
Yeah,
Acclaimed
right?
and Daddy Ass. Like he's an official honorary member of the Acclaimed, in my mind. Against Brian Cage, Toa Leona, and Bishop Khan. Uh, the Bullet Club Gold get to do their entrance before the Acclaimed come out. They do theirs. We get a little rap. Uh, uh, Caster talked about Brian Cage being bland. uh, Bowen's got some offense against Brian Cage in the beginning. Uh, they isolate Bowens for quite a bit. Gets a hot tag to Billy Gunn. Uh, they end up getting the job done with uh, Nana goes for a chair, throws it in the ring. Bishop Khan goes to hit one of the Acclaimed, and what do you know? Jay White comes out, grabs that chair, helps out the new Bang Bang Scissor Gang, and the Guns grab Nana and power bomb him through a table. Awesome, dude. The crowd freaking loved
Yeah.
it. They popped hard. Uh, we get a cutter combo to Bishop Khan from Bowens and Caster, a famouser to Khan from Billy Gunn. Bowens hits the arrival, Caster hits the mic drop. We get a cover and the win. Good to see the Bang Bang Scissor Gang cooperate. Uh,
Yeah,
really into it.
good chemistry. Wow. I had a thing like in my like little head canon where because when the other week when the Acclaimed helped them, it was a little more like in the spirit of competition that I thought like uh almost like we have to teach you guys how to be faces now. Like I thought the Guns or something would just be do something super despicable where the Acclaimed would be like, dude, what the hell? But
I
it
love it.
was
I
it
love
was
it.
fun. It was fun. I loved it. I'm loving the Bullet Club Gold. That new entrance is chef's kiss.
Dude.
That song is dope. Yeah, great packaging. Yeah, I was a little trepidatious, like, oh, this could be a little like overbooked, like weird super group vibe, but it works for me. I'm super into this. Glad they're doing things with both the trios belts now. That's kind of badass too. So,
Yeah.
because yeah, that was definitely getting cold. So hopefully they heat those belts up and we get some better trios matches out of the deal.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm loving the super group. Uh, yeah, they do have a shirt. Looks pretty cool. I think they can do better though. I think they can make a better shirt. It just says Bang Bang Scissor Gang on it. Uh, so yeah. Uh, yeah, I like seeing Jay White as a face too, and it's good to see the Guns finally getting rehabilitated into like good guys, and they're not the ass boys anymore, which is
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that'll go away when they're good guys. So yeah, all around love it. The Guns are my probably my top favorite up and coming tag
Oh,
team. I mean,
yeah.
shit, they're already former tag team champs,
Yeah.
which is an
They
accolade
beat
in itself.
FTR. And that
uh,
was when I found them annoying and didn't really care for them. Now I love these guys. They're
yeah,
amazing.
uh, yeah, that makes me look forward to when they inevitably get another uh, good run as some kind of tag champ or trio champ down the line. Yeah, that should be real fun.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, all in all, like I said, so like that's one of the things I like about AEW so much is sometimes they just give me these weird oddball pairings and stuff, and I like, oh shoot, I'm really into this and I didn't think I would be. So yeah, I didn't picture those guys pairing up and making magic, but wow, I'm into it.
Yeah, we're getting a real treat for sure. Um, After that, we get looks to be maybe the final Serena Deeb video package promo before she actually returns. Yeah, she's ready to get back in the ring, and she's gonna have a match on Collision. Uh, Looking forward to that. That should be really good. I believe that Collision will be going head to head with the Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're
So
gonna they're gonna just keep get whooped on in the ratings for the next few weeks. Is there a
mm,
they're gonna be in Vegas during the Super Bowl that weekend, in February. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough few weeks.
yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I know that. Uh, but yeah, if we get our main event after that, Cope Open, Adam Copeland versus Minoru Suzuki. Quite a dream match that no one ever thought they wanted. Um, Yeah, they exchange a ton of forearm strikes, then hard chops. Copeland just crumbles from
Oh,
Minoru's brutal striking. Minoru Suzuki has Copeland in a headlock on the outside. They crash through the barricade and fall to the floor. I thought Suzuki pulled a Matt Hardy and hit the back of his head on the concrete, but he was okay. Both men beat the 10 count at 9. Uh, we get a "This is awesome" chant already. Uh, Another forearm strike while both men are on their knees. They just strike the crap out of each other. They get up and they slap each other at the same time. They fall to the ground. We get a 6 count after that. Uh, Copeland does an impaler to Minoru Suzuki. Cope goes for a spear, but Suzuki gets a Fujinara armbar on Cope, and Copeland gets to the ropes. Copeland ends up landing a spear, covers for a 2 count. Suzuki gets up, and that little guy scoots behind
I loved
Copeland.
that move, man. That little scoot he did, I was like, "Whoa, you slick little son of a bitch. That's awesome."
He scoots behind Copeland and gets a rear choke applied. Copeland ends up, you think he's going to go out, but he fires up and throws Suzuki into the exposed turnbuckle. Copeland hits the kill switch for the win. Kind of a little message to Christian, no doubt. After the match, Copeland grabs a microphone and he says, respect. Puts his hand out for Suzuki. Suzuki just growls at him and walks away. Uh, and Copeland reminds Christian that he's coming for him. Uh, yeah, not a bad episode. Nothing really made me cringe too bad. There was no botches that I really noticed. Let's see. Oh, there was one weird production thing they could have done better. I think the Wardlow Trent match, right when
That chair
Wardlow,
shot.
well, no, right when the bell rang, Wardlow jumped Trent, but they didn't get that shot because they were on Cole sitting down.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They totally missed like that entire little thing, but yeah, pretty well-rounded episode. Good story progression. Like things are moving along. And
Yeah.
it feels like a fresh new like year, new era, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel like, they're doing a better job of, like, mixing up, like, they're telling their stories. I feel like Revolution's kinda becoming clearer every week who, the matches we're gonna get, and you're getting to see, a lot of the talent that maybe we weren't getting to see for a while when it was, like, The Elite, Moxley, BCC over and over again, where now I feel like
Jericho.
yeah, I feel exactly. Yeah, I feel like they're rotating people in that we actually really wanna see on camera now and getting to see them more frequently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, should be a good let's see, good collision coming up. Yeah,
Yeah.
going head to head with the Rumble. Get that
Yeah, I'm looking forward
FTR.
to seeing, yeah, FTR, that'll be a banger. I hope Serena Deeb kinda picks up right where she left off because she was just starting to cook too, like, doing that whole professor thing and those challenges, and I was really getting into it, then all of a sudden, aw.
Yeah, yeah.
Disappeared.
Yep.
I was like, "Dude, I thought she'd be end up being, one of the next couple champions." So, hopefully she
Yeah.
gets back on track.
Mhm. You know who really want to see back on AEW television?
Who dat?
Athena.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's time. She should probably drop that belt.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I want to see her. Like she just disappeared. Ring of Honor means you go away and no one no one can see you.
Yeah, yeah, unless you happen to be like MGF holding their belts, that was kinda getting weird, but,
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. Also, give me some more Outrunners too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a mark, outrunner mark for sure. uh cool. Yeah. I guess my high point for the episode, um let me think. I kind of liked the Jeff Hardy swerve match. I liked it better than the main event, to be honest. I got that nostalgia hit that I like with the Hardys, and I mean, just think though, we had basically Edge wrestling a match and Jeff Hardy
Right?
wrestling a match on our television. Like, pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, low point for me. Uh, I guess that little production misfire where they should have got Wardlow taking out Trent right off the beginning. Uh, but yeah, nothing too egregious this time. What about you?
Yeah, shoot. For I'll start with a low point. There was the chair shot was yeah, that was Trent. Was that Trent Wardlow or was that the Acclaimed? I'm getting them all mixed up.
Trent Wardlow.
Yeah, Trent Wardlow. There's the chair shot in there where the it, the cameras didn't really catch the ref distraction. So because like I was like waiting for the DQ, the bell, and the announcers had to sell it. So similar but different to yours. Just same kind of idea, but that one guy felt kind of disjointed because yeah, he twat him with the chair, and I was like, "Well, where's the bell?"
Hmm.
Like that was a bummer. And my high points, oh man, there's a few things I really liked about this. I'm gonna go Darby on the mic. I like I said, this is the first time I like heard him on the mic where I was like, that's it. That's the guy. Like he's gonna be one of the futures of the company for a while. Like if he can keep that kind of charisma up, because
Yeah.
he's always had it in the ring, but like give me more of that, just natural, like honest kind of promo from him, and I was like, oh, he'll go far.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think, Sting, like, unlocked, something really special that'll make him go to the very top for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, because Sting's always had that too, where like some people when they're doing a promo, like they feel like they're doing it at the crowd, where he feels like he's talking with the crowd. Like it was, yeah, just really personal. Yeah, this is one of those moments where I was like, ooh, where's this been? I have a question for you. Where we're what, just under 6 weeks away from Revolution? Who's
Mhm.
Osprey gonna face?
Oh my gosh. Man, oh man.
Because I feel like that's getting lost in the mix. I have a theory, but I want to hear what you're gonna say.
That could be Pac.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That'd be the way to go for me. Yeah. What do you got?
I'm thinking these generic Moxley promos are actually aimed towards Osprey.
Damn, okay.
Moxley Osprey, that'd be a hell of a start first match.
Mhm. Yeah. They had a couple matches in New Japan for the, United States,
Yeah, yeah,
uh, New Japan belt.
yeah. When
Yeah,
he had the belt, but he didn't have the belts, and
yeah, yeah, I think that could work. I'd, be really, really into that. Yeah, it would have to be either Moxley, Danielson, uh
oh yeah, that's another one we're getting on Collision. Danielson and Nagata.
what? Yeah, dude, what is going on? Like,
Like no real story,
he
don't need one.
he requested that for
Oh yeah,
sure. Um, cool, yeah, I just hope he is happy and getting the matches he wants to do. Like, I don't want him to be like, "Man, I wish I never," I don't want him to regret going to AEW,
yeah.
basically. Like, I think they're treating him good. I think Tony Khan, you know, will treat people good
Yeah, no, I
if
think
given.
behind the scenes, he's sort of becoming like the part of the inner circle, if you will.
Mhm.
Not part of a old crappy faction.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, yeah, I think he's probably getting a lot of creative decisions and stuff. But yeah, wow. But like, what an opportunity! Because like, where else could you go wrestle on a North American show yet still get these cracks at these New Japan greats? Like, who knew you would get that?
Yeah,
Like six,
yeah.
7 years ago, they'd be like, no, not possible, never going to happen. Now it's like weekly.
Yeah, like, it's a treat, like, I have to just stop myself every now and again and be like, "This isn't normal, like, what we're being able to watch," like like, this is a pure treat.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
like
not worthy.
yeah, all these names I was like kind of familiar with, but never really got to see just because it was kind of not super accessible. Now it's like, oh shoot, I can click this on and see it on a Wednesday night now. Badass.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm learning a lot more about New Japan little by little. That top 5 beautiful belts video I did, number 5 was the, New Japan Heavyweight title. Yeah, learning a lot about the company, the history, the big names that uh, you know, carried the name. Yeah, fun. I really like New Japan, a lot. Like, uh I don't know, 3, 4 years ago, I didn't know hardly anything
Yeah.
about the company, and, I'm just grateful to be able to learn what I've learned so far, and, look forward to learning more. Cool, cool, yeah, kind of a big piece of news dropped today. I don't wanna get too detailed about
Yeah.
it, some very unsavory allegations against Vince McMahon, related to the, hush money payments, some just egregious, deplorable things being accused. Again, I don't want to really get into that. But yeah, that's pretty much all over the news. Every major
Yeah.
news station in America has covered it. Um, but yeah, it's just unfortunate. Like people, other talent are being implicated too.
Yeah, sad, but
Yeah. So
do unsavory shit.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, enough of that. That'll be trickling out
Yeah.
uh, over the next few days and weeks, I'm sure. But another little piece of news with AEW and their ticket sales and live show attendance kind of dropping off and getting people a little worried. I read that the plan is for them to kind of reevaluate the venues and the markets that they are going to hit. They're pretty much booked out to like 3 weeks out from now. But yeah, they're going to start reevaluating, maybe going to some smaller venues, more hot markets, and get that attendance back up. I think they can do it. I think
Oh
they
yeah.
can, implement a plan. And I mean, Tony Khan's an analytic numbers guy, so he'll figure out.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's yeah, those events, it's got to be hard because I like you kind of get used to seeing a lot of the same names like Savannah and stuff. Like they hit the circuits and like it's got to be tough to keep that following up and you know but the like pay-per-views still do pretty good. Like I heard they opened more Revolution tickets up. They're like that's selling well. I think All In's selling pretty well. So I think like there's the interest is there. It's just it can't be an easy thing to have high ticket sales from city to city to city, 2 shows a week, 52 weeks a year. Like, not easy.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm looking forward to them, being able to pivot and find a solution. It'll be cool to see how they do with that. Um, yeah, another kind of big story going around is Cody might not get to finish his story, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
could that make him want to leave?
Yeah, or, keep going, like, they'll eventually wanna do it. It's just WWE right now has this weird embarrassment of riches, and it's just, like, if the money is on the table, if you have that Rock match, you take the money and do the Rock match, like, that's just basic business right there, and, I
Mhm.
don't know, I know you don't really follow it, but he had a face to face with Punk on Raw. That segment was great. I watched
Yeah.
that on YouTube.
Yeah, people
Uh,
loved it.
yeah, not a bad second place. Him and Punk.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't will get to watch the product a lot, but I am going to watch the Rumble this weekend. That's one of the ones I try not to miss.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, hard to say if there'll be any big surprises, but they got such a stacked roster. They don't really need it. But
No.
yeah, I don't know. As long as they tell a good story, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I agree. Um, yeah, a lot of people are gonna be real upset if, he
Oh yeah.
doesn't you win that belt. Yeah, apparently the plan, rumor is Gunther taking the belt from Seth
Yeah.
and Rock and Roman winning and becoming the longest ever reigning WWE champion, and Cody and Punk. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. It'll be good, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It'll definitely alienate some people, but
yeah,
I mean then Raw on Monday, they'll Cody will probably come out, say something cool, and fuck, like even if they're angry, people keep coming back just to see what happens next. Because
yeah,
are they going to eke this out to WrestleMania 42, 43? What's going on?
Yep. Yeah, man. Oh, but yeah, that's really all I got to cover. Um, cool. Yeah, everyone out there, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. We really enjoy doing this.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah,
Uh,
as well. Let us know in the comments. We updated the look a little, new intro, some little splash of color on the graphics. Let us know what you think. Better than the old one? Do you like the old one more? Let us know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Chad worked really hard on that. Um, we're probably gonna kind of do it where uh, Chad will be the technical guy for the Dynamite. I'll be the technical guy for the Collision. They'll each kind of have their own different look and feel to them. So uh, yeah, we'll probably start rolling that out next episode. So yeah, thank you for watching. I think that's all we got today. We should have Chandler back for our Collision review. And yeah, should be a fun time.
Miss his funny little face. I also just kind of missed getting him riled up that I could just sit there and take a break while he goes off.
Yep. Yep. He's got some valuable insight, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it'll be good to get the three-man booth back. And yeah, we'll catch you all next time. Thank you for watching, and bye.
Peace.